A messenger from Lanka requests entry in the king's court.
Please permit him.
Hail, Almighty Emperor. Please accept greetings from this humble messenger.
Speak out. What brings you here?
Great Emperor, everyone knows in your court you have ministers who are incomparable in intellect and wit. My emperor has asked me to request your highness for an urn full of intellect and wisdom. If you can kindly fill this urn that I have brought with me here with intellect and wisdom, I will then carry it back to my kingdom, and my emperor trusts that you will not disappoint him.
What a ridiculous request this is. An urn full of intellect? How is this possible? Undoubtedly this king is pulling my leg, but I must give a befitting reply. Birbal?
Your Highness, please don't worry. I will arrange to fill his urn with intellect, but it would take a few weeks.
That is all right. I can wait.
Have you got the urns? Very good. Now listen carefully. Now keep each urn inverted on each pumpkin flower in such a way that the pumpkin grows inside the urn. Understood? And take a good care of these urns. I will come every day to check the progress.
Birbal, what happened to that urn full of intellect?
I have arranged for everything, Your Highness. In 2 weeks' time, the urns will be overflowing with wisdom. You've done a good job, gardener. You will surely be rewarded for this. Here, my good man, is your urn full of wisdom. Please gift it to your emperor. But remember to take care of one thing. When you empty the urn, please send it back to us intact. Remember, the wisdom inside the urn will only be effective when the urn reaches us intact and without damage.
Can I see what's inside this urn?
Birbal, what is inside this urn? I want to see.
Here, Your Highness. Here is the second urn. Listen, come here, open this cloth and show to the Highness.
A full-grown pumpkin inside the urn. How did you manage this, Birbal?
Easy, Your Highness. I put the flower inside the urn and let the pumpkin grow.
You are great, Birbal. You are truly great. This pumpkin has become a fruit of wisdom.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Your Highness, your granddaughter, Princess, is suddenly come down with a severe stomach pain and she's crying in pain.
Where is she? Where is the princess?
She's in her chamber.
Immediately call the royal physician.
Yes, Your Highness. Does it hurt here? Or here?
No.
Does this hurt? Is this where your pain is?
Not here.
Then here?
No.
Then where, little princess?
Get me the moon. Then I will become all right.
Immediately get the moon for my dear princess.
Moon? Your Highness, but moon is thousands of miles away. And then it is stuck to the sky. How do we get it?
Little princess, I will get you the moon. What should be the size of your moon?
This much. It must be this big.
And what would it be made of, little princess?
Silver.
Little child, wait for some time and I will just get you the moon.
Thank you, Birbal uncle. Thank you.
Your Highness, how is the princess now?
Birbal, I am a fan of your cleverness and wit. Please tell me, how did you console my little princess?
Your Highness, I went out of the room. I took out a silver coin from my pocket and I rubbed it on the floor to erase whatever was printed on both its sides to make them plain. I gave this coin to the child and the child was so happy that she totally forgot her stomach pain.
But what happens tonight when the moon rises and she gets to know that she was made a fool?
Your Highness, let the moon come out. I have the plan for that too.
How's my little princess today?
I'm fine, Grandad.
Little princess, You say that you have the moon, but how come there is the moon in the sky?
Oh, Birbal uncle, you don't know this much? When one tooth falls, another comes out. So when I got the moon, another has come out today.
Little princess.
Your Highness, I am ruined. Your Highness, I have lost everything. All my valuables have been stolen. Everything is gone excepting some cloths and utensils.
Birbal, who is this man? And why is he crying? If what he says is true, then find out who has robbed him of his money, and he should be punished.
Yes, Your Highness.
Oh, Minister, in a single night I have been robbed of all my wealth, everything. I reported the matter to the local officials, but no one seems to have an answer.
Do you suspect anyone?
One of my servants could be behind this act of robbery because no one else has such a thorough understanding of my house. But since I did not see the robbery happen, I cannot say with absolute certainty. I don't know what to do.
Have a heart. You will get your wealth back. Now please call all your servants here.
Yes, Minister.
Now listen to me, all of you. I'm giving each of you a magic stick. They are all equal in length. Each stick carries a magic spell. All of your servants will take one stick each and spend today's night in a separate locked room, all alone. They should be presented in front of me tomorrow morning, and we will compare the length of each servant's stick. The guilty servant's stick will grow in length half an inch.
What a great idea to catch the thief, Birbal.
We will know who the thief is tomorrow morning, Your Highness. जागते रहो! जागते रहो!
Minister thinks I'm a fool, but I can outsmart him. I will cut my stick half an inch so that when it grows half an inch by morning, it will be exactly the same in length as the other sticks. Now, let's see how they catch me. What are you thinking, Minister?
Whom does this stick belong to?
Minister, this stick belonged to Baliram here.
Baliram. Baliram is the culprit.
But how do you know?
The stick that I gave him is half an inch short. He thought that by shortening his stick by half an inch, he will escape detection. When the stick grows by half an inch in length by morning, isn't it, Baliram?
Why don't you say something?
He will not speak like this. He will speak only when he gets whipped.
Forgive me, sir. I confess, I stole your valuables. I got tempted. Please have mercy on me.
All the stolen valuables should be recovered from this man and returned to the trader, and this servant should be handed over to the local police.
Thank you, Your Highness. Had it not been for your kindness and support, I would have lost all my earnings.
This was only possible due to the sharp wisdom and wit of one of my most valuable Navratna, Birbal.
It's all your kindness, Your Highness.
Birbal,
Yes, Your Highness.
look what has happened to my Navratnas.
I don't understand you, Your Highness.
Each of my Navratnas is an intellectual giant and an expert in his own right. But
But what, Your Highness?
each of my Navratnas is a slave to at least one bad habit. Someone likes to watch dance and songs, someone likes to drink, and someone likes to gamble.
Your Highness, these are all human weaknesses. A little indulgence is normal for everyone.
I know that, Birbal. I know why you are saying this.
Why, Your Highness? Why am I saying this?
Because, Birbal, you too have a habit of chewing tobacco.
Now what should I say, Your Highness? I'm myself sick and tired of this habit, but I just cannot get to leave it.
Oh, I was so busy talking to you, Birbal, I did not realize that we had come out to the royal garden.
Yes, Your Highness, it is so.
Birbal, do you see something?
What, Your Highness?
See, under that tree.
Yes, Your Highness. I can see a donkey standing under the tree.
In front of the donkey, there is a heap of leaves, and the donkey is standing with his head turned away. Do you know why?
I don't know. You tell me, Your Highness.
Because those leaves are all tobacco leaves, and even that donkey knows that tobacco is so harmful that even he should not have them.
No, Your Highness. Donkeys never eat tobacco.
What? What do you mean? You mean I'm a donkey because I don't eat tobacco?
Who are you?
Minister, I'm King's servant. My name is Ali.
Come in and sit down, Ali, and tell me why have you come here? You look quite worried.
Yes, Minister, I need your help. Only you can save my life.
How can I help you?
Minister, a few months back, a fakir gifted the emperor with a parrot. The emperor kept that parrot in my care, warning me that if anything happened to that parrot, then he will be beheaded. Minister, I took all possible care of that parrot and give him the best things to eat. But today, unfortunately, by morning when I looked at his cage, I found that parrot dead.
Is that all? Don't worry. I will handle everything. Don't worry, it will be all right.
You're late today, Birbal.
Your Highness, I went to pay my respect to a parrot.
To a parrot?
Your Highness, if you remember, there was a fakir who gifted you a parrot, and you had kept that parrot in the care of your faithful servant.
Yes, I remember.
That parrot in reality turned out to be a great parrot.
How do you know?
When I went to see him in the morning, he lay in his cage with his face towards the sky, and his eyes were closed in deep meditation.
Really? If this is so, then even I would like to see the bird.
Of course, Your Highness.
Birbal, no doubt that you are clever, but this time you have crossed your limits. I can see that this parrot is quite dead. Are you trying to make a fool of me?
Your Highness, please forgive me and listen to what I have to say. I had to play this little game to save somebody's life.
And Birbal, whose life are you trying to save?
Your Highness, please remember the time when you handed over this parrot to your servant Ali.
Ali, here, take this parrot and take good care of him.
Yes, Your Highness.
Take care that this parrot does not die. If I get to know that the parrot has died, then remember, that would be the last day of your life.
Your Highness, Your Highness.
Birbal, with your wit and your intelligence, you have once again saved an innocent's life. I'm very happy with you, Birbal, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Music.
Here. Hear one, hear all. Here. This announcement is being made on behalf of the Emperor Akbar. Please listen. Anyone who can stand in the freezing Yamuna river one full night will be rewarded by the Emperor. Here. Emperor, a poor beggar lays claim that he stood entire night in the freezing Yamuna and
Is that so?
the man wants to claim the reward that was announced in the royal summon.
I hope he completed the challenge fairly, and I hope there was no fire burning nearby to give him warmth.
Yes, sir. People who saw him say he completed the challenge fairly. He stood entire night looking at the light from a tiny lamp which were burning a few miles away.
So that's it. He did receive heat from that tiny lamp. That is why he was able to withstand the freezing cold waters of Yamuna river. He is disqualified and will not get the reward.
Yeah, as you say, Emperor.
Birbal,
Yes, Your Highness.
it's been a long time since I had stew made by you. Why don't you make stew for me one day?
Of course, Your Highness. We can have it today itself.
No, not today, Birbal. We go on a hunt tomorrow. You also come along and make your stew there.
As you say, Emperor.
Birbal, what's happening to your stew?
I have put it on fire, Your Highness. It will be ready soon.
Birbal, is your stew ready now?
No, Emperor. Just a little bit longer.
Rice stew doesn't take so long to cook. What's happening?
A little bit of patience, Your Highness.
I cannot wait any longer.
Hunting does make us hungry. Really hungry.
And you continue to feed me words instead of your stew?
Emperor, it is just a matter of a few minutes. Just a little bit more on the fire.
Nonsense, Birbal. Let me see how you're cooking the stew.
Yes, Your Highness. Please come along. Your Highness, This is where your rice stew is being cooked.
Is this where you're cooking the rice stew?
Yes.
No wonder it is taking so long. Are you joking with me, Birbal? We are all so hungry.
Joking, Your Highness.
What else, Birbal? You have hung up the stew so high up and the fire is on the ground. How do you expect the fire to cook the rice stew?
Excuse my saying this, Your Highness, but if a poor man standing in the middle of freezing Yamuna River can receive heat from a tiny lamp 2 miles away, then why cannot my rice stew get cooked from this distance?
Oh, Birbal, I knew you were up to something. I understand what you're saying. That poor man will get his reward, but your intelligence and your wit really makes you special.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Birbal, what a unique way of showing me my mistake. Your rice stew was really wonderful, Birbal.